All right, this is the peak of the windstorm. It's Thursday, the 9th at about 11:22, and I'm going out to check on my my solar panel back there that I just bought. These on the ground there are, you can see, we've got these big rebar stakes in the ground. These guys are going nowhere. Here's some debris that just came through. Looks like we got a new neighbor back there. And the only one I'm worried about is this new one I'm using for, I've got a little power station in the back. And I don't think it's going anywhere. I think the trailer's blocking it because everything, the wind's coming from the other side of the trailer. It's coming from the north. But I doubt this is the last piece of trash I'm going to be picking up. Check around camp, make sure everybody's all right. It's losing any solar panels or anything. There's my nomadic dream. Herbie, you're so hard to see in that jacket. I'm recording. They can't hear you. No. I wanted them to hear the wind, so I didn't even bother with my wind sound mic. So how are you faring over here?
Pretty good. I got all the panels blocked with the truck.
Oh, and the puppy's outside.
Yeah, and I got it all chained down with the solar panels with the spikes, so we got to generate power today. So
we're getting neighbors right and left, huh? You got that big fifth wheel. He came in today. Oh, the cargo trailer.
That guy's new.
Yeah.
Cul-de-sac that I'm still trying to find at least one person to park back there. That way I don't have a bunch of people driving back and forth.
All right, man. Well, if you want to meet us, we're gonna Tuesday at 1 o'clock.
Tuesday.
All right, I'm gonna go hide again in my trailer. So that was Herbie, and we're going to have a meetup together on Tuesday at 1 o'clock at the dog park in Quartzsite. There's a little place to sit that's covered over by the large dog park. It's not in with the dogs, it's outside of it. So there are bathrooms available in a big parking lot. There's Bob over there. Bob and Kathleen have that really cool, clear shelter, and I think he's just making sure that it's okay. It looks pretty stable. to make sure that panel's going to be okay, but you know what? I get back here, and it's like there's no wind right here. So this panel is going to be fine. It's a bifacial panel that I just bought, a 200 watt bifacial, meaning the back takes in solar as well. And it's not working that way because I ordered the wrong legs for it, so I had to reorder. When I get the legs for it, I'll put it further out here and stake it down like that one. What do you think, Dottie? Do you like? I don't think Dottie's a big fan of the wind, are you? And I know George isn't. Well, we got to take a peek at George, right? So we'll turn on this light, take this off. We will sneak around the back. George's hiding place is right behind where I sit. So there's George. Hey, kitty, kitty. Hey, George. George is not a fan of the wind either. Are you, George? And there's my Dottie dog. Hey, puppy. Right. I think we can turn some of the lights off. Have I ever shown you guys the monitor that I have for the solar? You can see my incoming. I've got 488 watts going in. I'm 85%. It's feeding in 28 amps at 85%, and it's 11:29. This is my clock to my. This shows the outdoor temp, the outdoor humidity, indoor temp, indoor humidity. It keeps it real warm. I don't have heat on or anything right now, but if I keep the windows closed, which is a good idea when it's this windy, it keeps the heat just fine, and this is nice and cozy for me. Well, I got you in here a little tour of stuff. This is kind of George's little space here. It's on a table. This is where George eats, and George hops up here a lot and kind of sleeps. That's where he usually is when I'm doing videos, sitting there at my workstation. I don't know if you'd seen that. But that's my little workstation. Got little drawers there, and my laptop, lighting, and let's see. It used to be this is the slide out that you're looking at, and it used to have a dinette, which was useless for me. But now I have this really nice lazy boy that you know, it's a little tight. You know, when I sit in the desk, I need to slide that lazy boy over. Over here we have my permanent. It's a double bed. Storage above. Showed you the kitchen. Little tray for when I have a full dinner. You can have that. It's got legs on it, and it goes perfectly in that chair. Gas stove, convection oven, and let's turn a light on here. Really good size fridge and freezer. It's propane and electric. It runs on propane when I'm here. There's freezer, good size. And there's fridge. And this is the bunk model. These are bunks. But guess what? I don't use them as bunks. I use them as storage. I've got tools and stuff down here. And then I've got a power station. It's like auxiliary power for my rig. It's back there. It's the thing that I have the new solar panel out there attached to. Then a bunch of storage here, drawers, And then back there's a big storage bin with a couple of months worth of food in there for our just in case moments. And then here is the bathroom, and I upgraded the toilet to a porcelain. And then there's the shower back there. And I think that's it. My favorite, I use all three of these things. I use the kettle to boil water for my instant coffee. This is, it's a toaster. Just turn on the flame under it. It's a great toaster. And my cast iron skillet. And I use all three of these very frequently. A magnetic rack for my utensils and knives and scissors and things. And I even travel with it like this. The magnet's strong enough so everything stays up there. Nothing's ever fallen off. And this is what I use for a vacuum. It's a stick vacuum, but I've changed over from the battery one to one that plugs in because it's so much more powerful, and it does a better job for me. So that's heck, guys. That's pretty much everything that you'd ever want to know about. I'm looking around thinking, are there other things I could show you? Well, there's a couple other things. Here you see, I have another clock here. Why do I have a clock here and a clock here? Because this I can see at night from my sleeping position, so I know precisely what time it is. This little device has a little level in it that transmits to my phone by Bluetooth. So when I'm parking, it tells me side to side and front to back level from the car. This is a carbon monoxide alarm. Up here is both smoke and carbon monoxide. And down built into here is propane. Let's see, what else? Little fire extinguisher down there. This is the switch for my inverter. The inverter and Starlink and everything is down beneath the bed in a compartment. And I've mentioned this before when I'm having a session, like the day I work on Fridays. This is, it's got Velcro on the back. I put it on my door so people can see, do not disturb video session on. Let's see, anything else? I got my binoculars ready. Don't use them much here. I use them for wildlife in New Mexico. This, if you haven't seen it before, is my Empire heater. You want to see how that works? Check this out. Well, we're not going to be able to do that. I switched the thing too fast, so it's got to reset. But anyway, it hangs on the wall. It's a residential ventless propane heater, and it's got this dial on the top. Is a thermostat. It works really, really well. Throws out a lot of heat, and cost me about $30 a month when it's cold here in Quartzsite to keep that fed with propane. That little this little bamboo thing with the drawers on it, it's got all my electronics lined up on the top, charging stations, things like that. Another little charging station here, where I have my earpods. This is to charge my toothbrush, which should be charged by now, so I'm gonna put that away. And this is a little shelf I put my phone on to charge. And hey, this little stool, notice that my slide out is there's about a foot, almost 12 inches from the floor to the floor of the slide out. You can see it's big. So when I'd sit in the chair, my legs would dangle. I'm sorry, this looks terrible. They have the blanket up there. So I bought that footstool. So when I sit straight up, when I don't want to recline, my feet can go somewhere other than dangling. You guys have seen my flying selfie stick. I call it my flying selfie stick. There it is, hanging on the wall there. It'll give you an idea how small it is. It weighs nothing. I'll show it to you in my hand. That's how big it is. It's it shoots amazing video. It's pretty remarkable what they can do these days. Got a adjustable camera for inside. I can see what's going on in here from anywhere. And then Dottie has her own cam down there that, because when I'm gone and she's in here, she's going to be there in her bed, and I can keep an eye on her from anywhere. Let's see, what else? These are the things I do, contrary to popular belief, I do combat dog hair and cat hair on a daily basis. And it's a losing battle, but I still fight it. Let's see, anything else interesting here? Dottie's leash. I think that's it. I can't think of a single other interesting thing other than I want to put this. Look at all the stuff I have hanging on the back of the bathroom door, all the coats and hats. And then I have this giant thing that has all toiletries and all manner of miscellaneous stuff hanging on the door, but it's a great space saver. And I know the storage looks like a disaster. It kind of is, but there's a method to my madness. I pretty much know where everything is about half the time. Okay. So I think this is going to constitute today's birthday. Today's birthday? It's not. It's somebody's birthday, just not mine. It's going to constitute today's video, is what I meant to say. And not a very exciting one. I don't have much of a desire to go into town. The only thing I'm going to do of any significance today is I need to make Dottie's food. I bought hamburger yesterday. I'm going to get out the Instant Pot and make some food for her. And actually, I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but I'll show you what I used to make her food. Wow, I didn't plan that, but I have an Instant Pot that I cook the hamburger meat and vegetables in, and this is the vacuum sealer that I use to seal everything up, and everything but one bag goes in the freezer. I got about 5.5 pounds of hamburger and 2 or 3 bags of vegetables. That'll be at least, I think, 3 batches through the Instant Pot. But it's real. I'm not going to show you. It's so simple. I just break up the hamburger, put it at the bottom, put the frozen vegetables over the top, seal it, 10 minutes on high, boom, that's it. That's all there is to it. And Dottie, there we go. Something fell. That is milk. It's not really milk, it's powdered milk. Whole powdered milk. And then back in there, that is my little air fryer. See, it's all analog and no digital stuff. It's kind of mechanical and electrical. That dial you set for the timer. It's pretty basic, but it works just great. All right, I really am done this time. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.